Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Ren. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are asking, how do you show up in other people's tarot readings? We'll also look into the specific person on your mind, how you show up in their tarot readings as well. As usual, we have 3 groups. Group 1 is Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future, and the Rider-Waite Tarot. Group 2 is Dance with Life, Do Something to Change Your Energy, and the Tarot of the Divine. And Group 3 is Trust Your Path, If You Knew You Would Be Supported, What Would You Do, and the Baroque Tarot. I'll be doing one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps are in the description box. I'll see you at your group. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future in the Rider-Waite Tarot, this will be your reading. We're asking, how do you show up in other people's tarot readings, as well as how you show up in your specific person's reading. Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We had 8 of Cups on the back of the deck. The Pathless, Difficult Decisions, Lack of Direction. 58, the Nectar. 66, the Seed. 7 of Wands. 7 of Cups. The King of Cups. The World. Temperance. The 9 of Cups. 9 of Swords. 10 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, Ace of Swords, and 9 of Swords. All right, Group 1. So this could be people that actually like your friends when they have readings, how your energy shows up in those readings, but it could also be how you show up in the collective energy as well. I will say that you show up as an agent of change. Your energy is the moment before the scale shifts, before the wheel turns, before a decision is made. It's that moment where you're at the top of the world or you don't believe things can get any worse. It's those extreme moments before the change happens. That's how your energy shows up in other people's tarot readings. And I believe it is also change that is outside of their control. Your energy comes across as that moment before the universe has to balance itself back out. With the Pathless, I'm getting that it's that moment before you make a decision whether to continue forward or to take a step back. When you know that things don't feel quite right and that it's time that a decision needs to be made. With the Nectar and the Seed, I'm getting that your energy often shows up when there is healing that needs to be done in the situation. So I feel that you often show up when people feel that it can't get any worse. It's more of that than the opposite, rather than they feel that things can't get any better, It's more when people are feeling really low about things. Your energy shows up in a healing capacity, that things can change, that things can move, that as bad as things seem, they will not stay that way. It's kind of, in healing, there's an agitation there. Like it itches, it doesn't feel very good, but you know that something is changing within you. And that's the type of energy that you bring to other people's tarot readings. In that moment that they feel that they cannot take any more, that's when you show up. That's such a beautiful energy, Group 1. I love that. So if you're watching a reading and it's not resonating with you in your life, in your situation, recognize if you're seeing energies about that moment before things change. That's where you're showing up. So that might be why you were drawn to that reading in the first place. You could also show up as a lot of repeating numbers. So we have, 44, 66, 777, 999. Any of those could be relevant. With the 7 of Wands, you show up as courage, vigilance, perseverance, to help people keep going. You show up as support. With the 7 of Cups, you can show up as a new opportunity, as a new pathway, a new door that opens. It's not the actual choice, it's the moment before a choice is made. It goes along with the Ace of Swords in like an aha moment, a new idea, something shifting. The King of Cups, I'm getting that you show up as non-judgmental. The situation is what it is. There's nothing that can't be healed. There's nothing that can't be accepted. There's nothing that can't change. It just is what it is. Here are your options. What are you going to choose? That's the energy I'm getting. What's also interesting is that when you are spoken of specifically in someone's reading, you come across as a person that is very balanced, someone that knows where their happiness lies, and as someone very accomplished. You come across as someone that is very open and accepting of change in their life, and is grateful and content, really. Someone that is patient and sees things in a more positive light. You come across as someone that is very strong, who is also very wise, and who cares a lot about the people around them. Nothing can really shake you. So the cards you often show up as are the Nine of Swords, and we have that twice here, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. With the Eight of Cups as well, you show up often when people are in situations that it just seems that it can't get any worse, or they can't hang on any longer to something. Like something has to change. But you don't show up as the change. You show up right in that space between it. And so a lot of the cards that come out for people are showing them that they are in a bad spot, like the Nine of Swords is just anxiety and pain and fear. Ten of Wands is that burden, that moment where you just can't take another stick on your back. Four of Pentacles is holding on, security. It's that moment before everything gets taken away from you. And that Eight of Cups is that moment right before you head towards that Nine of Cups, towards your wish come true. So I'm getting that you don't necessarily come out as a specific suit, but rather a moment before change happens. I mean, your starter card has break the chain. So yeah, you're the moment before that happens. That's how you show up in other people's tarot readings. Some of the symbology that could come across when you're in someone else's tarot reading, besides the repeating numbers, if a reader rolls dice, you could be in that reading. I'm getting the numbers 6 and 4. Also, butterflies, lightning bolts, anything that has a seed or an acorn in it. Animals, we have a squirrel, we have birds, especially ravens and crows. The infinity symbol, mathematical equations, anything having to do with chemistry or science. Also stairways, teardrops, and the color red. Okay, so let's look into your specific person's tarot readings, like how you show up in their readings. If they don't actually get readings done, this could be how you would show up if they did. Let me get your cards laid out real quick. We had Six of Pentacles on the back of the deck. The Shepherd, Celebration, Family. 22, the Creator. 7, the Poet. Page of Pentacles. Four of Swords, Two of Cups, the Hangman, the Tower, the Star, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. All right, so we have 222, 44, 77. We also have the Tower again. Along with the Hangman and the Star, you still show up in that moment before change happens, and you do have a very healing energy about you. But with this person specifically, your energy is stronger in the positive direction. So it's much more concerned about the path that they're going on, much more concerned about supporting them in their decisions that are going to happen or how they handle situations that they go through. Your energy just comes across as more invested in the outcome and taking on a much more supportive role. There's a growth and abundance when your energy shows up in this person's readings. Especially with the Shepherd, it's about cultivating things. allowing them to grow, assisting them. And along with the creator and the poet even, your energy is still non-judgmental, but it's wanting to make sure that this person is happy with where they are headed and being someone that encourages them to follow whatever path they're headed down. I am getting that you're more of a cheerleader. It's much more supportive of this person. Your energy, it definitely feels more invested. When you show up in this person's tarot readings, you often show up as a new opportunity of some sort. And this is just like with others where I said it's like a new path or a new doorway opens or something that just gives them another option. With this person though, your energy shows up often as a real life opportunity. So something financial, something having to do with their work, something having to do with a change in their environment, something like that. And your energy often shows up when it is a decision that has to be made due to a situation outside of their control, but it's much more relaxed when it comes to this person. I'm getting that from the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. It's almost like you give them a little more time, like you give them more of a heads up that they have opportunities available to them and they can take their time making those decisions before change happens in their life. That's really interesting. So I think you give this person a little more time. Now, this could be hours or a day or weeks or whatever, but I believe since your energy is more invested in what happens with this person, you provide them with more of a heads up of what's going on, or even just support in letting them know that things are going to be changing, that they don't have to worry. With the Two of Cups, you show up as a good friend or partner to them, someone that cares about them and what happens with them. Now, if they do get, or if they were to get a tarot reading about you, what would be said about you is that you are an important person in their life, because we have all major arcana in the center here: the Hangman, the Tower, and the Star. What is said about you is that you are an awakened soul. You have been through several of life's ups and downs. You are very wise. You are working within your purpose. You know about sacrifice. You know how to surrender to the divine. You know how to let go of things that no longer serve you. You are someone that sees things through a different perspective than other people around them. You have found the truth within yourself. You are someone that is healed through pain and grief and heartbreak. You are someone that's had to reinvent themselves. So yes, it is said about you that you are a bit of a guide for this person. You are someone that they can learn from, that they can look up to. Someone that is important on their life path. Cards that often or would often show up in this person's tarot readings are the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So invested, supportive, and some of that agitation and itchiness from healing. An energy that encourages, definitely. Some reoccurring themes and symbols in this person's readings would be lightning bolts, stars, definitely hands. Hands are a really big one for this person's readings for some reason. I'm getting the color red again. Another animal I'm getting is a wolf. Books. Containers, so it could be the cup suit. Trees. And the theme of creativity, especially when it comes to paint or the written word. All right, group one. Well, that's all I have for you. I hope this was fun. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group two. If you chose Dance with Life, do something to change your energy, and the Tarot of the Divine, this will be your reading. We're asking, how do you show up in other people's tarot readings, as well as that of your specific persons? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We have the Empress on the back of the deck. The Adventurer, responsibility, expectations. 24, the Sustainer. 17, the Lover. 7 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Star. The 10 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The 7 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. All right, group 2. In people's readings, you come across as an energy that provides support. When things start going wrong, you give them the grit to keep going. Whatever it might be that they're pursuing, your energy shows up to let them know that they're not alone, that they have a cheerleader right next to them, that they can get through whatever it is that they need to in order to be successful. Your energy believes in them. With the Adventurer card, the Sustainer, and the Lover, all of those cards have aspects of responsibility, reliability, support, and devotion. Now, this could be readings of friends and family, or it could just be your energy in the collective. If you are drawn to a specific reading and it doesn't seem to resonate, your energy might be very prominent in that reading for other people. When people are going through their darkest times, your energy shows up to give them that support they need in order to keep going. There are no quitters when your energy is around. Not on your watch, group 2. I do find it pretty interesting. We have 2 through 9 here in your reading as far as numbers go. It goes in sequence to keep people moving, keep them going. You often come across as wand energy. So a lot of determination and courage and fire and perseverance, that type of energy. With the 7 of Wands, you show up as supportive. You show people that the fight is theirs to win. You give them the will, the courage to keep going, to accept the challenge. And your energy often shows up when people are going through a rough time, with the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. Those are times of worry and anxiety and fear. When people are feeling that they are not worthy, or they don't have enough, or anything like that, your energy challenges those false beliefs. Your energy turns it around on them until they believe that they are worthy. You give them that passion. You light that fire inside of them to turn their life around, to turn the situation around. Your energy is inspirational. You get them fired up. Could even get them to be rebellious or to give them a bit of anger, just so that they have enough to make it through. What is often said about you in these readings is that you've made it through tough times. You've been there, done that. You've had to face the challenge of difficult decisions, and you've made it through. You've been at a point where all you had left was prayer, hope, and faith. You've lived through it, and you've grown because of it. It is said that you are very strong. You can handle a lot of responsibility. You're a peaceful person that has been through a lot. Cards that your energy often shows up as are the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. Embracing the battle of life, fighting for those things that you believe in. Your good fortune is earned. Your success is earned. Your energy is often in cards that represent achievement, overcoming adversity, and as the celebration of a job well done. With the Empress, your energy comes across as very positive, nurturing, supportive, and abundant. So let me see if I can get some reoccurring themes and symbols that your energy shows up as in their readings. I'm getting a vision of you holding something, so your energy coming across as holding. It could be really just about anything, but I'm looking at the Sustainer here, and they're holding like a rock. The Empress card she has her hands in prayer, and so does the 7 of Wands. I'm picking up llamas. I don't know why there's no llamas on the board. Or maybe piñatas. Okay. I'm getting whirlpools, fire, horses, feathers, candles, black cats, and I'm also getting the theme of victory. Like a victory lap. So let's get into your specific person and how you show up in their readings. If you don't feel that they get readings, this would be if they were to get one. This is how your energy would show up. All right, let me get your cards laid out. We have the Two of Pentacles on the back of the deck. The Archer, biding your time, planning ahead. 62, the Sword. 55, the Vision. Three of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The Moon. Six of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Tower. The Three of Pentacles. The Hermit. The Eight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands. And the Page of Cups. So group 2, with this person, you also come across as a supportive energy, but it's very interesting because I think a reader would get your energy mixed up with this person's energy. You come across as their intuition or their subconscious, especially when it comes to things regarding timing. So when to take action on something. So whereas in other people's readings, you would be that energy that would give them the courage and the resilience to make it through. You do the same thing with this person, except a lot of the energy that you have goes along with trying to keep them from being in that position to begin with, which is taking the correct action at the right time according to their intuition. Except in the reading, it may not be their intuition, it may be you and your energy. You know, with the Archer card, I'm seeing somebody like pulling their arrow back and just waiting, and you're standing next to them. And you're like, wait for it, now. And they let go, and it strikes the target. Your energy says, don't shoot 10 arrows when one will do. Just like with the sword, one precise strike. If you have the right tools and you use them at the right time, you don't need grit. It'll just be done. So your energy is about getting this person to where they want to be in the easiest way possible. You know, with the Vision card here, it may not just be this person's intuition. You may also be confused with spirit. So if a reader is saying, spirit, stop it, or whatever, like I do, it may be your energy. Just trolling. With the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Moon, you show up as that energy that if they do go through something rough, you are there to get them through it. You give them the determination, the courage, the resilience to push through, even through a heartbreak or grief or some kind of sorrow. But you don't do it directly. Like, it doesn't feel like you are in the reading at all. You come across as their own intuition, which is interesting. Your energy hides from this person. So why is that, group 2? It's almost like you don't want this person to know that you're helping them or that you're even there. It could be that you are very much alike, and so it's hard to pick out your energy. It may not be something that your energy is doing on purpose with this person. You could be high-level soulmates, divine counterparts, something like that. If and when you do come out in this person's readings, it is said that you are quick to make decisions. You know what things are for you and what things are not. It's almost like even if you do have a decision to make, it doesn't really matter which, as long as you're still moving forward. You can always handle it later. And you trust yourself to handle whatever situation that you get into. You come across as very action-oriented and your mind works very quickly. It's said that you're very attractive. You could also be of Mediterranean heritage. You could also travel a lot. It is said that you are really wise because of the things that you've been through. You've learned from the school of hard knocks. Definitely have learned from your own mistakes. You've experienced a lot, you've been through a lot of different situations, and so you are very well versed in how you should react depending on what's going on. And so you know how to handle yourself. You have a very colorful personality. You can handle a lot. You stay focused even when there's a lot of stuff going on around you. There is a lot of fire energy, especially Sagittarius. Numbers that are sticking out to me here are 22, 33, 55, 888, 999. When you show up in this person's readings, cards that commonly come up are the Tower, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So there's that supportive energy through a chaotic time, and also the wisdom so that they don't have to go through it in the first place. The Hermit is also inner guidance, just like with the Moon, so you definitely come up as their intuition. Some recurring themes or symbols that represent you in their readings. I'm seeing the Moon, not only with the Moon card, but also your Dance with Life starter card here. I've already said the Mediterranean. Vines, fire, feathers, particularly wings. Horses, raccoons, goats, bears, cacti. I don't know why I'm getting cacti. There's not one cactus in this spread. I'm seeing a love letter, mirrors, torches, and also the phrase, when pigs fly. That's also coming through. And also when people make that heart shape with their hands, I'm getting that too. All right, I think that's it, Group 2. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose Trust Your Path, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And the Baroque Tarot, this will be your reading. We're asking, how do you show up in other people's tarot readings, as well as that of your specific persons? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. We had Strength on the back of the deck. The Champion, Achievement, Downfall. 14, the Judge. 32, the Cave. 9 of Pentacles. The Tower. 2 of Swords. Ace of Wands. 5 of Swords. 8 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The 3 of Wands. The World. Strength again. The 9 of Cups. And the 7 of Pentacles. So your energy in people's readings, this could be friends and family, or it could be your energy in the collective right now. Also, if you are drawn to a specific reading, but it doesn't seem to resonate with you, this energy might be very present in that reading. Your energy shows up as discernment. Thinking things through, making good decisions for oneself. When someone says, hold my beer, you say, well, wait, maybe you should think about this a little bit. Okay? Your energy is very careful because you know what can happen. In the book for the Champion card, they talk about a champion who defeats his opponent, and as he turns around to celebrate, his opponent gets back up. Someone being overconfident and foolish. With the Judge, it's all about discernment. Deciding what is safe, true, and just. The Cave also talks about truth, finding an inner truth. Along with the Judge, I see it also as morality. So your energy comes across in people's readings as helping them to find the truth of a situation, to make good decisions, and brings a dose of reality. Your energy contains a lot of air, so intellect, reason, and strategy. With the Strength card twice, along with the Queen of Swords and the Tower, your energy is positive, but it also can be very bold, very honest. It does not hide. It's very apparent in the reading. It may say things that people don't necessarily want to hear. But with the Cave card, I'm not getting that it's necessarily a cold energy at all. there's quite a bit of fire in this spread too. So your energy brings a lot of passion with it. So you're more of a protector energy, an advocate, a big brother, big sister. In these readings, you come across as an energy that helps them make difficult decisions in their best interest. And like I said, it may not be what they want to hear, but it will resonate with them as being the best decision. People that are stuck, you help them to get unstuck. Sometimes it's hard for people to see that they need to let some things go. With the starter card that you have, Trust Your Path, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I think you help provide that support. That it's not always easy on their journey, but when a decision needs to be made, they're not on their own. There is guidance if they're willing to listen to it. When you are mentioned in one of these readings, it is said that you overthink a bit with the Eight of Swords. And that sometimes this can keep you from taking a risk on something that you want. It is said that you may miss out on opportunities or maybe not recognize your potential. But really that all of this restriction is just in your head. It's not actually true. It is said that you're a very passionate and vibrant person. You may have had something that happened to you that that shook your self-confidence. Something that got into your head and you haven't been able to let it go. The energy in people's readings that is so dedicated to advocacy and truth does not extend that gift to themselves. So whatever it is, Group 3, that is wonderful about you, but you don't see in yourself, I'm here to let you know that it's there. All of you in Group 3, give each other some love, all right? Cards that commonly come up when your energy shows up in their readings, we have the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. It makes so much sense because the Two of Wands is about planning. The Queen of Swords makes those plans, says this is the way to do this is the truth, this is the way to go. And then the Three of Wands is taking action on those plans. You provide them with a sense of direction, with progress, and a way to achieve what it is they set out to do. Recurring themes or symbols that represent you in these readings. Let's see, number-wise, I have 22, 33, 555, 77, 888, and 99. A lot of numbers. I'm also getting paths, doorways, portals, Mayans, Leo, blindfold, hummingbirds, geometry, gold, growth, and achievement. And also anything having to do with the globe, the world, travel. I'm also getting the color blue. All right, so let's look at your specific person, how you show up in their readings. And if they don't get readings, if they did, this is how you would show up. Let me get your cards laid out real quick. We had the Chariot on the back of the deck, the Herald, Small Regrets, Longing, 71, Eros, 66, the Mask, Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, Justice, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Well, with this specific person, the Justice energy is still coming through. We have the Justice card. We also have the Two of Wands again. We have the Seven of Cups twice. And then we have Judgment too. I would say that there is a bit more emotion to this spread than the other. Your energy comes across as more passionate and more invested in this person. And that's understandable because you know this person, and it seems like this is a romantic interest of some sort. Your energy is still about the truth, but it's about the process of revealing the truth. And in making good decisions, it's a bit more cloudy here. It's not necessarily about good or bad, but about balance. The Herald says small regrets and longing. So it's having regret over something that has happened and a longing to go back and change it, or a longing for how things used to be. With Eros and the mask, I'm getting that it is like not revealing feelings, not revealing that passion, whether that is your passion or this person's. So I'm not getting that your energy helps them to make a decision or reveal the truth in any way. I'm getting that your energy actually explains the situation over and over and over again. It provides a pressure here. Like it's more like a dog with a bone. Like it won't let this person go. It won't let them forget what has happened. It could really put the truth in this person's face to get them to accept what has happened. Now, it's possible that this is not something big because we have small regrets here. But for some of you, I'm getting that it was something small that turned out to be something much bigger than it ever should have been. And that's coming from the Devil, Judgment, Justice, and the Chariot, along with the Nine of Swords and King of Wands. So with the Seven of Cups, your energy shows up as choices, illusion, fantasy, wishful thinking. Along with the Page of Wands, it's as if someone thought the grass was greener, but realized that it was not. They acted in a hasty manner. They didn't think things through. They chose wrong. Something like that. You know, the Page of Wands can jump from one interest to another, from one thing to another, especially with the Seven of Cups next to them. And it's like the moment they get bored with something, they jump to something else. They never put in enough effort or time to see the true value of anything. So you see what I mean when I say it's like telling a story or a situation? It's either pressure to get them to reveal something, like take action to reveal something, or it is expressing a regret from you or something that may have happened between you. It just feels like unfinished business. You know, as a tarot reader, readings with this kind of scenario come up pretty often. And I find it interesting that in all of the groups I've had today, this is the first time this has come across. Anyway, let's keep going. If and when you are talked about in this person's tarot readings, you come up as the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. What is said about you is that you have control over your lower desires. It's an energy of someone that's been there, done that. This is someone that, if you have had addictions in the past, you gain control over them. You are charismatic and ambitious. You are creative and compassionate. You have a good amount of control over yourself, but it's not because you don't know how to have fun. It's just that this isn't your first rodeo. It's not to say that you don't have any weaknesses, but if you do, you know what they are. It is said that you are mature and sexy, especially in how you handle yourself. Could be in your stature and how you stand and how you sit, how you move your body. I'm kind of getting like the good bad guy. Is that what's said about you, Group 3? Seems like it. You know, this is making me look at the rest of the energy differently. It may not be that you just are bringing up the past or anything like that. It could be an energy that takes away the deviancy of normal human behavior. So let's say if someone has a difficult time expressing themselves sexually, your energy would help them to overcome that or encourage them to explore it. Like there's nothing to be ashamed of or scared about. Because the Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups could be Why live it out just in your head? Why not go after it with the Eight of Cups towards your wish fulfillment? This is especially true with Eros and the Mask. I think your energy encourages exploration, particularly sexual. Yeah. That's much better than the other one. Thank you for your patience while I figured that out. I didn't really want to go that route because it was just so blatant, like the Eros and the devil. And it is different than the energy that you show up as in other people's readings. I mean, it's still about truth, but it's more about living your truth, not judging yourself. Cards that you commonly show up as are the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, and Judgment. So a wake-up call that what you're afraid of is actually your path to coming back to yourself. You know, not suppressing who you are or your wants, your needs, not judging yourself for who you are or what you like, to let go of the anxiety and the fear about it. Your energy normalizes whatever they fear expressing. Now, this could be a fetish of some sort, right? But this could be also like expressing that you're gay or bi or anything like that. It could also be just expressing what you want and need in the bedroom. It could be anything like that. So take it as that resonates. Your energy helps them to understand their fear and to overcome it, to express themselves, to overcome their negative judgment of themselves. So let me go over some recurring themes or symbols that represent your energy in their readings. Duality, snakes, rabbits, gems, especially diamonds, masks, and when I say snakes, it could be serpents of any sort, wings, and nudity. I am also getting travel, but travel that's more close to home, within driving distance. All right, group 3, very interesting. I hope you had fun. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.